We're joined by Dr. Darren Green this morning, but before we even chat to him, we hit the streets. Well, it seems that our boxies are not available, so we didn't hit the streets. In fact, we're going to hit our phone lines soon, 08391333728, as you give us a call this morning to talk about that all-important thing that we all have. Sleep. Dr. Darren Green, welcome to the show.
Very good morning to you.
A nice and busy show today.
Indeed.
People need to know that we are live on the show. But what is actually happening when we sleep? We close our eyes. We don't really know what is happening to our bodies. What's the science behind it? One that we can understand, please.
Yeah, a lot of people think that when you go to sleep at night, you kind of switch off and go into this state of rest, which is not totally incorrect.
Yes.
But what people don't understand is that the human brain is quite fascinating in that it works in a ratio of 10,000 to 1, unconscious to conscious. So there's a lot happening in the brain even while you sleep.
While you're sleeping.
Yep.
Okay, so what actually occurs? I mean, the main processes, we can talk about a whole lot of things, different stages. I've got a whole lot of questions about this because we talked about motherhood earlier and the fact that, you know, you can think you're sleeping and then when your baby makes one air, you're just up and you're right there. But 8 hours of sleep, it's commonly accepted by people that this is the correct duration. Do we need 8 hours of sleep to really function?
Neurophysiologically, between 7 and 9 hours.
Right.
What's interesting to note, however, is that as you get older, you often need less sleep. I mean, a lot of old people sleep for 5 hours and they function just fine.
Just fine, yeah.
So it's related to your activity levels and what you actually need to do. But the benefits of sleep, however, sleeping 4 to 5 complete cycles of sleep per night have been proven scientifically, and we know in which domains it helps improve your performance.
You talk about performance, we talk about being in, later on I want to talk about the different stages of sleep as well. But what happens with adults while we're sleeping? I mean, we know that when our little babies goes to bed, they almost wake up bigger because you're like, you grew overnight, you know, literally. What happens in adults while we are sleeping? What actually occurs?
Yes. So when you close your eyes and go through that stage of relaxation and your brain goes into a kind of a preset autopilot mode, that's a nice way of putting it. You basically start relaxing, you become aware of your surroundings, sounds around you, breathing techniques, etc. It slows your heart rate down eventually as you move into a deeper stage of sleep. And then, obviously, what happens, you then get into a place where you go into an altered level of consciousness. Your state of alertness, awareness, and arousal are altered because the brain goes into a different mode. So physiologically, your heart rate starts slowing, your muscles become more relaxed, for example, and that's how you then benefit from it.
Well, Doctor, we want to talk about this on the show this morning. Our expert is here to answer your questions this morning. Dr. Darren Green, we're talking about sleep, your sleep, in fact. 08391333728 if you want to give us the call. It's 8 o'clock exactly and time for the news.